camera or signal. Yay, I can see you now.
Okay, good.
How are you, Ashley?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Thanks for asking.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm so happy that we were able to do the live today. If you
Me
didn't get my
too.
name, yes. If you didn't get my name's Vanessa. Okay. I'm the CEO of Online Bucks Media. And I was really interested in doing this collaboration with you to talk about one of your feeds, your post in your
Yes,
feed. Yes, about business mindset reset, right? Can you tell me a little
yes.
bit about it?
Oh, yes. So with the business mindset reset, it's basically trying to get you back to loving your business. I know we all have businesses, and sometimes we get to the point where we're like, oh, okay, this is a bit too much. Am I on the
Yeah,
right path? Am I
yeah,
doing the right things? What can I be doing better? So
right.
the course kind of focuses on that in general. So that's what the basis of the course is about. And it does go into specifics of things like working less and like automating your business, delegating. It goes into a lot of different things, including like working, making sure you're working out, things like that, just to make sure that you're feeling better as well as, working in your business. Because I know a lot
Yeah,
of times we focus on just work, 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 and we also have to worry about like ourselves and are we on the right track, like
right.
health wise and mentally, just things of that nature. Also, it focuses on being mindful whenever you're dealing with people and relationships. So sometimes we have different types of relationships that we hang on to. Sometimes we're not really supposed to be hanging on to those relationships, but we still continue with them. But it goes into talking about how to be mindful when you're dealing with people, and even if you're not like willing to continue the relationship, it goes into how you can like proceed to the next step with the people.
Right.
And it also focuses on like other things like breathing techniques, which helps with your like stress. Because I know sometimes when we don't realize this, but the way that we breathe does like affect how you respond to different things. Like in the presentation, I go over like how you can breathe a certain way, and you like
Okay.
if you do this, you will notice the difference like immediately. It's real.
Right.
I actually had um like stopped and just tried it whenever I was in the middle of doing the presentation. So if you actually go in and subscribe to it, I will guide you to like do this particular move. But it was really, really, I would say I was really surprised with the technique because it does actually work. So it's something that you may want to try to implement um, in your daily life when you're dealing with your business and different things that may be going on. But yeah, the course for me was really something that I wanted to do because in my own business, I was like, okay, so I need to get back to where I need to be. It goes over like, how we try to do everything in our business
Everything.
sometimes.
Yes. I catch
Everything.
myself doing that all the time.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yes. And
That's why
it's
when I
not.
saw your, pardon me?
No, what were you about to say?
I said that's why when I saw your post, I was like I could relate to it 100 because I'm like I feel like every week I need to have like a mindset reset, you know?
Oh, yes. Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Because you
Yeah.
get so caught up doing everything
Yeah.
and then like at the ending of the week, let's say a Friday, you'll be like, "Oh my God, I had like the busiest week ever. Like, what can I do to unwind and get my mindset back to Monday kind of thing, you know?"
Exactly. Yes, and then like in the course, I go over how you can do those things. So, like you were mentioning, you're doing everything in your business. Do you really want to be doing everything?
I can't hear you.
People
Oh,
like,
okay.
can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
Now I can hear you. Yeah, it glitched out for a bit, but then it came back.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So I was just saying that sometimes where you're trying to do everything in your business, but you want to delegate those tasks so that you can free up the time. I know for myself, it was really, really a great thing for me because I was able to get so much more done than I would typically get done for myself, just like trying to do everything by myself. So I say like delegating is very, very, very important because all the time that you're taking doing those tasks, you can have like a virtual assistant, a personal assistant helping you out on those tasks. So that's,
Right.
I go over that in the webinar as well, which was, I think was, for me was, oh, I got a lot done just by getting my virtual assistant. I have been getting a lot of things done. I've completed like three or four courses like just by having a virtual assistant helping me get everything together. Like
Wow.
in at least I want to say like a 60-day time frame. Of course, I still work on the things myself, but majority of the things I just delegate to my virtual assistant, and I get so much more done.
More
Like,
done.
yes, it is so like incredible to see the progress from when I was trying to do everything myself. And so I said, okay, I need to get a virtual assistant to help me with my projects. And I was amazed with my virtual assistant being able to help me get everything done. So I say, whenever you're looking for a mindset reset, the number one thing you may want to look at is delegating and finding someone to help you in your business. All those
Yeah.
tasks that you're spending hours and hours on, you could have someone doing those tasks for you while you just, direct them and tell them what you need done and give them the direction on it. So yeah,
And
mindset reset is totally something that everyone needs to take a look at in their
mhm.
own business, especially if
Oh,
they're
for
not seeing
sure.
progress and they want to start to see progress. I think definitely having a business mindset reset is definitely the way to go. So in the webinar, I go into detail on a lot of different things that will help you reset your mindset in your business. And to add to that, I also have a course um, that will go along to the webinar is just to kind of give you the information and details, but I'll also have a course that goes along with it where you get an action plan and checklist on the different things that you can implement. So different
Hmm.
strategies that you can use through those different steps that I mentioned.
Right.
So yes,
Right.
the webinar is a great like starting point. It's free. You can subscribe to it, and you'll get the link to the webinar like right away. And then if you
Hmm.
decide to get the course, that is available as well. But it's that for me, the technique that I mentioned in here, I definitely implemented for myself, and I can tell you for sure I found a noticeable difference in the things that I can accomplish in my business. So it's just a matter of changing your mind, even like if you're going through situations where you just need to just restructure or get things back in order, or just,
Order.
yeah,
Yeah.
get your mind together on what direction you're taking your business to. It is
Yeah.
something that you need to do. Like, that's why I actually decided to do this because of something that I was going through. So I was like, okay, you know what? I need to reset my mind, and this is what I'm going to do. And this is how it all started. I promise you, this
Yeah.
is what it started from.
I figured that that's what it was. I was gonna ask you. I'm like, what made you create this post? Is because you were in that specific situation that it made you feel like you needed to make people aware that this is something that's normal that happens to all business owners,
Oh
where
yes,
we need to reset our mindset um, at least once a week and really
oh
get that
yes,
meditation, that exercise, you know, just even be eating healthy
Yes.
and coming off social media at a certain time. You know what I mean? Kind of
Yes.
detoxing yourself, your mindset,
Yes.
and refreshing everything, your
Exactly.
ideas. Yes.
And more importantly, getting the help that you need in your business. We cannot
Yeah.
do everything. Like, let someone help you. I know we try to do everything, but
I
we
know.
definitely want to delegate those tasks because you can accomplish way more. And I found that for myself. I couldn't get my course finished as soon as I like got a virtual assistant. I've completed like 3 courses just by delegating and
Having
hiring
that
people.
help.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to look
So,
into getting a virtual assistant.
oh yeah, it's
Because it's
definitely.
one thing having
Mhm.
workers, they're doing what they're being told to do, but then
Yes.
it's another thing when on the back end you still need that assistant to help you with the task that you are doing as the owner.
Yes.
It's not the
Exactly.
same as hiring someone just to work. It's
Yes.
different. This is like your right hand man.
Exactly. Like, I
Yeah.
need this done. Can you do this? And then, give them a deadline or just give them instructions on how it needs to be done. And I can tell you that it has been a blessing for me because I could not get my courses finished. And just because I hired a virtual assistant, it's like you're tag teaming back and forth with the task that you need done. And if
Right.
you like to work or collaborate with people, it's definitely like a plus because like once they're done with whatever you need them to do for you, you can work on your part and get your part together. So it was a
Mhm.
blessing for me in my business because I honestly could tell you that I could not get my courses finished, but just because I got that help, I was able to do it in a short amount of time, along with
Yeah.
other resources. But other than that, like it has been definitely a blessing for me. So if you have courses or things like that you want to create, I would definitely recommend getting a virtual assistant and having them help you because yeah, they will get it done for you for sure.
Yeah, exactly. And if you can't afford an virtual assistant, then if
Yes.
you have family members that are not doing anything currently and they are interested in your industry and they're interested in helping you, then that's a good
Oh yeah.
way to go as well. Or a best friend or someone that just understands where you're trying to take your business and that
Yes.
will understand your goals. If they're close to you, they have to
Oh yes.
understand your goals. Yeah.
Yes.
But that's good. So the main things to do to get a business mindset reset is um,
I would say the main things is to start
routine.
delegating and automating your tasks, making sure that you are like working out, making sure that you are setting boundaries in those relationships. I know we touched on that a little bit, but
Yeah.
make sure you're setting those types of boundaries, being mindful. One thing I didn't mention is a journal. A journal is something
Mm.
that I think it's important, especially if you're the type of person that likes to keep track of like the tasks that you're doing or
Oh
daily
yeah.
things you want to write about. I think a journal is definitely important when you're trying to do a business mindset reset because you have that journal to just write things down on and like what goal tasks or things that you want to accomplish. So yeah, I say those are the main
So
important things. Mhm.
what would you say for those people that don't like to write down in journals anymore because now we have technology and everything is like on their phone, like scheduling,
Yes.
alarms?
Oh yes, that's a
Oh
great
my God,
question.
my phone's ringing.
Great question. I actually have I use myself in my business. I have like a ClickUps. I use ClickUps for tasks and things like that to keep track of like the projects that I'm working on. But of course,
Right.
there's other applications. I also use like Note. I still use the Notepad. Like when I'm working on things, I have the Notepad open, and if I need to save anything, I'll put that in there. Of course, there's like applications that you could use, like even Word, like as simple as the Word program that you write things down. So yeah, I still do the normal things like using Notepad or using Word or any applications rather that you can say like put your like your ideas on. Because I do that like every time I'm on my computer, I'll pull up a note. If I'm working on something, I'll pull up a notepad and I'll just like write down whatever things that I need to do or things that I'm working on. I'll put it there. But yeah, you can use apps, different types of apps that are available. You can also use, for my project management, I use ClickUps. Like I'll put tasks in there as well for my virtual assistant. But yeah, if you're just doing it for yourself, any like Word, Notepad program, any applications that you can write things down
I find writing things down is the best thing to do because you remember it more, and then you won't need that alarm. You won't need those notifications because you wrote it down. So for some reason, when you write things down, you just know right away. If you even write down that you have to wake up at 7 a.m., you're going to wake up before 7 a.m. just because you wrote it down, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I like writing things down too. And I also like checking them off the list too. So check, sure. Whenever you get them done. So
yeah. Yeah. So yeah, me too. I'm just, every week I make sure I just do my mindset reset. I just go over what I'm going to be doing for the week, put down my task, and I just try to execute them in a finally matter as possible, the best way possible.
Oh, yes, I understand.
To alleviate stress. But, you know, stress happens when we don't even, we don't even plan. We don't even plan to have a stressful day. It just happens just like that.
Yes, and I actually recently lost my my phone. So my posts on my social media have been down because I lost my phone, and I gave my virtual assistant, I just pretty much gave her the time off so I can get my phone and everything set back up because I have everything tied to my phone and I lost all of it. So,
wow.
Yeah. But yeah, you still, when things like that happen, having a business mindset reset, you try to change like how you would normally react to losing everything. You'll be in a better state of mind where you can just react to it differently. Like all those applications, I can re-download them on and a lot of the things they're in the cloud. So most of the things will come back, even though I lost the thing. So just to summarize with the business mindset reset, the topics that this focuses on is working less. That's where the delegating and automating your tasks comes in. Working out, that's where you are pretty much making yourself feel better in the process as you're going through this. Being mindful of the relationships that you have, and making sure that you're taking the right steps when you're communicating and having those different types of relationships with people. Also setting boundaries in those relationships. And lastly, keeping a journal.
Exactly.
Someone said, do we have kids? Yes, I have kids.
No, not yet. I don't.
I do have kids. So yes, that is definitely another way that's another thing too. So when you have kids also, having someone to delegate your tasks that you're working on to comes in handy. So just if you don't have a virtual assistant, think about getting one because that could free up more time for you in your business.
Yeah,
so you can have more time to spend with your family too.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you guys want to see the full webinar, it's pretty in-depth. You can actually go to my bio on Instagram, and there is a link in that you can subscribe, and you'll get the full video of of exactly everything that I talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to check it out and give you some feedback.
Oh, yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure. Give you some ask you some questions if I have any questions after watching the webinar. But yeah, it's a wonderful thing to do the mindset reset at least once a week, just like how I always motivate my clients to update their business bio every month, just so
Yes.
that, the Google algorithm can pick up on other keywords that might, give them more online visibility.
Oh,
So
yes.
it's something, it's similar that I'm letting them know, like, hey, you need to reset and your mindset, like every month you should have something new, a new business mission,
Oh, yes.
in order to attract your target audience. So
Exactly.
that as well.
Oh,
But
yes. That is
as a
definitely
business
important.
owner, you need to do the business mindset reset, whether it's for your online presence, whether it's for self-care,
Yes.
like you said, whether it's to exercise, to unwind stress, like all
Yes.
of these things are needed.
Oh, yes. And
Yeah.
definitely, if you want to delegate those tasks to someone, make sure you look into getting a virtual assistant.
Yeah.
And yeah, that will be definitely helpful in your business,
Hmm.
especially if you want to free up time so you can get other things done. Like if
Right.
it's something that you've been wanting to do and you
Yeah.
just haven't had the time because you're doing everything,
Yeah.
that virtual assistant will help you get to the next level that you want to be on with whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. So,
Exactly. Wonderful. Well, this was great. Do you guys have any questions? Anyone from the audience about business mindset? Are you having trouble um, resetting your mindset for your business? You can contact Ashley.
yes. And I'm actually at Software Savvy Queen on Instagram, and actually most of my social media, I'm that. But if you go to the link in my bio, you should be able to get the link to the Business Mindset Reset. It's a free webinar. I definitely would like you to view it. It goes over in detail. I know we covered some things on this live, but it goes into detail on how to do those things. So if you have not gotten it yet, definitely take a look at it and get ready to have that business mindset reset.
Exactly. So, you guys, this is the year you own the choices you make.
Exactly.
So reset your mindset for your business, for yourself, every month if you have to, if you don't have time, if you're just too busy every week to do it. But I do recommend every week because it's like, even on a Sunday, it's like Sundays, I like to just clean my whole house down, right? So
Yes.
that's like my rejuvenating my home, my
Oh,
my
yes.
own energy. So it's the same thing as mindset. That's why I like to reset my mindset on a Sunday.
Oh, yes. And that's
Yeah,
actually
I
a
just
great
take notes
idea.
down. I go over my DMs. How was my conversations during the week? How was my week? What do I need to tweak? Like, just ask yourself these questions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Those
it's
are
really good because I even
very important.
it's very, very, very important, the business mindset. And I'm going to definitely check out your webinar. And I'm also going to be publishing the ultimate business guide, and it's a workbook. And it also has to do with business mindset as well, because you're like
Okay.
realigning yourself with your business. So there's questions in there that goes with the topic of business mindset reset.
Oh, yes. That sounds great. Let me know
Yeah,
whenever you publish it
yeah,
so I can check it out as well.
for
I'm
sure.
actually going to be working on another webinar this month. It is
Okay.
focusing on like the different excuse me, the different systems that we use in our businesses to be successful. So I have a webinar coming out on that this month. That will be my next free webinar. So look
Okay.
out for that. I will post the links on my in my bio. So you can just check my bio for whatever webinars that I come out with. Of course, I'll make a post on them as well. But I think this is going to be really good too. So it goes over
Okay.
the different systems you can use in your business. It's like the secret to systems in your business. So
Okay. Nice. Great. So it was nice speaking with you, Ashley, and nice meeting you face to
Nice meeting
face.
you also.
And I hope you have the best day. The rest of the day is what, at 12:30 Eastern time now. So
Yes.
yes, have a wonderful rest of your day. I know I had some calls coming in, but
Mhm.
I'm gonna get to them now.
Okay. Well, you have a great rest
So
of your day
yes,
as
I'm
well.
gonna definitely check out your webinar. That's in the link in your bio, right?
Yes.
Okay. And did you have a question for me?
No, I was just going to say you enjoy the rest of your day as well. And thank you
Thank you.
for having me. Um,
Yes. Thank you for having me as well.
you're welcome. You have a great rest of your day.